Welcome back to the channel. This is Nikki2Jobs. Today I have the jobs report from the Labor Bureau and wanted to go over it from a recruiter's perspective. If you're interested in this type of content, please like and subscribe. There will be plenty more. This is from the latest jobs report from the official bureau. There were a few things that I wanted to go over just to kind of talk about which jobs were added, what does that say about different industries. Starting professional and business services added 74,000 jobs in January. What does that mean? To me, that means, and we'll just start by saying professional and business services are like contracting companies that are specialized in a certain thing where other companies will kind of outsource to these companies to take care of different work, like professional trades contractor, like technical services, scientific. These are companies that, like in tech, might have a bunch of network engineers that go and make sure their different clients have secure networks and visit them. Scientific can be like environmental engineers, air quality engineers that are being hired by different regulatory agencies to make sure that companies are sticking within the legal guidelines that they're supposed to be. So what that would mean is that there's going to be good contracting companies where they actually hire full-time employees, which I know personally I've placed candidates at companies like that. They usually have consistent work if you can find good ones, and it's important for them to hire because they have clients, and if they can't service the clients, they're going to lose the work. So they're going to be more urgent to hire. And if you're looking to hire for kind of niche things, like I had mentioned, network engineers, air quality engineers, those types of companies are going to have a little bit more of a consistent flow of that specific type of position. So you can really kind of build a network, and that will be a good long-term play for you. Employment in healthcare rose by a lot. Healthcare is pretty recession-proof. You're not going to see really layoffs in healthcare. We have a lot of sick people in this country, and that's something that's likely not going to change. So healthcare services, hospitals, nursing and residential care facilities, these are all things that are likely going to grow, especially with an aging population. So if you are looking to get into a new vertical, healthcare is definitely something to look into. So employment in manufacturing experienced little net job growth in 2023. So what that means to me isn't necessarily that there aren't a lot of openings in the manufacturing field, because as we saw before, there are a lot of jobs and open jobs in the manufacturing field, industrial fields, things like that. There's just not a lot of people to fill them. So just because employment may have only raised by a fraction of what healthcare, it doesn't mean that there's not companies hiring for it. It just means that there's a labor shortage there. So for recruiting, it's definitely not going to be low-hanging fruit because they're going to be tough positions to fill. However, if you have the tools, if you're experienced and you know what you're looking for, it's a great opportunity to find new clients. Government employment continued to trend up. I think that's something that is always going to be the case. Government jobs are always going to be added. Government jobs can be temporary, and especially they end up kind of really boosting jobs reports because the government wants the jobs reports to look good. Not saying that's why they do it, but it's just much more difficult to find someone qualified for a job that requires something like a top secret clearance. So just because you see that positions are raised, it doesn't mean that's always going to be good for the recruiting industry. That being said, if you're looking to make that your niche, I know people that have absolutely killed it by networking heavily in those areas, and then that just becomes their career. So if you're willing to put in the legwork for it, I would definitely recommend at least exploring it, but it also can be kind of a quagmire if you're not willing to go all in on it. And that's primarily all the things I wanted to go over today. I hope you found this informative. I appreciate you stopping by and checking things out. If you did enjoy this and are looking to have more content like this, please like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be having more videos like this. I have other ideas for content that I'd like to do, so follow along with me and hopefully you'll be entertained. Take care.